So I finally have time to talk about my dream and everything that I've just been sitting with lately. So recently I had been, doing my tarot and just seeing like where the presidential election was going to go. And I kept seeing Kamala was going to win. And on the day of the election, I kept hearing my grandpa in my head. Now, mind you, my grandpa has passed away. And I kept hearing his voice, and he kept telling me, El trompudo va a ganar, el trompudo va a ganar. And, saying like, hey, Trump's gonna win, Trump's gonna win. And that's what he used to call him. And no, he did not like him, okay? Um, in my mind, I was like, no, I did the cards, there's no way. You know, everything seemed to be going in the direction of Kamala. And then we saw what happened. And that night, I had a dream, which was the very first time that I dreamt my grandfather. I had not dreamt him since he passed away. And where we were at, and I know now that he was probably like, let me give her time to really break this dream down. So if you guys ever have a dream that's very significant, take your time with it to break it down, to break down the messages. If you rush right into it, sometimes you might get the wrong message. So, it has not left me because, that was the first time that I seen my grandfather in such a long time. And so when I saw him, he was in like a facility of some kind of looked like an airport, but it looked like, some type of structure, like a building or something like that. And then I just remember seeing all these kids and they were crying, like they were crying because they were looking for their mommy and daddies. And spirit has a way of, making me feel that pain. And so I take it now as a strong message of things that are to come. And I don't like the way that things are moving. And sometimes change brings a lot of pain until we can get to that perfect place, right? I know that a lot of things are going to shift right now. So I want everyone to kind of like, if things start, coming into your algorithm and you're just like, what the hell is going on? Just again, take that time, even like how I took time to dissect that dream, to interpret it. Take your time. Don't just jump to conclusions, okay? Now, we cannot blame, this person, that person, this person, that person. The ultimate blame is only on greed. And that's it, point blank, okay? Greed will make you do things that you don't want to do, that you probably couldn't even imagine doing to your own child. But, it turns people, it reveals people, okay? And maybe that's not the entirety of a person, but at that time, it can, reveal an ugliness within us. And now, again, I'm really even going further, and I'm realizing that a lot of things were adding up for me. Like a lot of the signs and symbols that I was getting were leading to this moment. There's something here with Trump getting in office, or even just him being elected, or, president-elect at that, okay? Because maybe there can be a lot of things that can shift between now and then, right? But there's something with this timeline right now that is very significant, that is going to bring change. But with change comes that ugliness that has to be revealed. And maybe that's even a revelation within our own selves. Like, realizing like, oh my God, I actually, did something, or, maybe possibly, I don't know what I'm trying to get at there, but I don't know, that's what I'm feeling like. There's a revelation that's going to take place. I also feel strongly that there's an attack on our people. There's going to be an attack on our people. And again, I don't place blame on anybody. I place blame on greed. That's where I place the blame on. And I just wanted to come on here and just kind of, put my message out there. Hopefully this video gets out there. But that's what I'm feeling strongly. So I want my people, or just people in general. Maybe you don't even stand with that. Maybe you're just like, look, I don't I don't do the whole evil vibe, but there is an evil that has been unleashed, and we're seeing it now. So now is the time to really come together, to love one another. And I also feel strongly too that they want me to bring up the environment. So for a lot of environmentalists, you're going to have to fight, because I'm seeing an attack like on certain lands, on certain, like deregulations, things like that, like where maybe this was off limits. Now it's like, okay, it's all for the taking. Okay. I'm just seeing people having to really rise to the occasion this time and really fight for a lot. Because there is going to be an attack on not just women, right? What we saw with women and their, the whole thing with the abortion and all that stuff, right? I see other demographics, other minorities, other groups, other genders, other sexes, other people getting attacked as well. And it's like they're all lumping them in one to kind of like launch this massive attack. So I blame greed and I blame fear in this situation. Again, I do not blame the person, but for the person who's utilizing that to manipulate and to hurt, okay, others, those are the people that are gonna really have an awakening, a ha-ha moment for them. That's what I'm getting to, okay? So buckle up, because it's gonna be one hell of a ride. And let's hope that we can stay united during this time, even though sometimes we cannot see eye to eye. And as far as, it's, we have to look within, because sometimes even when we think we're on the right side, we may have made decisions that have hurt others, have impacted others. And again, you made those decisions out of fear because something got you scared, something made you feel that way. And for the people who manipulate that, who project that onto the people, those are the people that are going to have the most, the rudest awakening, is what I'm seeing. Okay? All right. Thanks for watching, if you watched.